Alright, it's end of January 2015. Just gonna take a walk through the yard, kind of show all the plants. Right here around the driveway is my desert flowers. I've got Texas sage, some fairy dusters, one rose bush. This should attract some pollinators, bees. I know when it's blooming, the bees love these flowers. These will eventually be low water use. This one's kind of cool. It's called the blood flower. Got it at Home Depot. It was about 3-4 foot tall. Looks like one of the neighbor's horses got into it and ate it, but as you can see, it's coming back real strong. It gets some nice pretty little flowers on it. And then we go down here and we start in some of the fruit. Over here around the spa, I've got some passion fruit vines growing up this cattle panel that will eventually block it off. There's 1, 2, 3. I've got 7 passion fruits. The rabbits have been eating the stalks. Hopefully they'll come back. I believe there's 3 or 4 different varieties. And over here, that's what the blue barrels are for, is to keep the rabbits from eating the rest of my plants. This is a Texas everbearing fig. You see, I got some more holes started for some other figs. That's a Cadota fig. See, in this barrel, I planted a dwarf banana. Frost kind of got it pretty bad this year. I've got a dwarf Myers improved lemon. It's having a few issues with the frost as well. Boysenberry seems to be doing okay, hanging on. This is a Santa Rosa plum. It had some issues. I'm going to chop it down to knee height, see if it comes back. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Some blackberries that didn't make it. This guy's a Katy peach, or I'm sorry, Katy apricot. This one's a Pluot Flavor King. Some more blackberries that didn't quite make it. This guy right here is a goji berry. I believe this is a Himalayan variety, which probably will not fruit here, but we'll see. Blueberry. Fortunately, I got talked into one of those before I found out it didn't fruit here very well. As you can see, my mint that I planted in there is doing very well. Little rosemary I planted. Arizona sweet orange. I got some others. I got a Buddha's hand, a regular Myers lemon, a clementine, and a Mineola. Getting ready to go in some of these holes right here. This guy is a garden dwarf Prince Almond. Just planted him. This is a macadamia nut. It's got a little frost damage, but it seems to be doing okay. This guy had a moringa in it. The frost kind of tore it up. We'll see if it comes back. This is some chocolate mint. You see it's doing real well in there. It likes it. My 3 bananas really got some frost burn this winter. See if they come back. If not, I'll just yank them out. These holes right here, I'm going to put some cuttings from some Mulberries. I'll keep those cut low so the berries out of it. I've got apples, 1 apple, some more coming on the way. As soon as those get here, I'll put them in the hole. I got a Plueri sweet treat. Right next to it's going to be a burgundy plum. Over here is my raised bed garden. I'm starting. Got some winter crops in it, kale, some chard, onions, a couple of pomegranate cuttings I just threw in there to see if they take off. This little tractor right here with the auger saved me a lot of time drilling holes. At least I can get a nice start and I can just collapse the hole around it and then dig it out easier. This is a Western Schley pecan. Over here I've got some of my succulents and some trees that will do a little better without so much water. This guy is a sugarcane jujube. I had some dragon fruit in this one. The rabbits really liked the dragon fruit and ate it. This was another dragon fruit. They ate it all the way to the ground as well. Let's see if it comes back. Peruvian apple cactus. They did some eating on this one. Evidently the wild rabbits around here are very, very hungry this winter. Over there in the far ground you can see the old ironwood tree that was here when I bought the property. I don't know how old it is, but it's a nice old tree. And then over in this corner I've got some shade trees and a rose garden going in this corner. These 2 bare trees right here I just planted are a white Persian and a white Pakistan mulberry. I'm going to trim these guys up. I'll leave the long leaders. They're going to grow out of shade. This one right here is a Chinese elm, along with that guy right there. Back here along the fence where the holes are, it's going to be grapes. I've got 5 different varieties growing. I've still got to get the trellis up for them. I should have a little bit of time before they start taking off. Over here I've got some of my fence posts in, working on that. I've got a climbing rose that I've got 2 of them planted, one there and one there. I'm going to eventually have climbing roses all the way along that fence right there. This right here is a shimmered red oak. It's real pretty red leaves in the fall when they fall off. It's very pretty. And then this right here is the start of Mama's rose garden. I've got 9 planted right now. I've got another 2 on over there. I just got to get the holes dug and get those planted. So anyway, that's the start of my food forest. Hope you enjoyed this video.